There have been times when I stopped breathing in my sleep when I was a kid, and I had to be on a machine all night and stuff like that. I no longer use that machine. I no longer use this inhaler. Like, God's my witness, and my mom. Like, I had a bucket, like a basket full of pills as a kid that I would take. Like, a basket full of pills that I had to take before I went to sleep at night, and I made it. I made it a priority to myself that I would not be taking this bag of pills to college. I was not gonna do that, you know. So I was like, I have to figure it out. I became more athletic. Not that I wasn't already an athlete. I just went harder than I usually do. I just tried to make sure that my body was rolling on all four cylinders. I cut out the dairy completely for 3 months. I cut out the dairy as in no dairy at all. I cut out the dairy for 3 months. My skin was immaculate. I had very few eczema breakouts. Did not have to use this. What is it? August. Well, it was about to be September. May, June, July. 5, almost 6 months without using this. Because of me changing my diet. Because I changed my diet. Because I've changed my lifestyle. I no longer need to pay for this anymore. Now, there's certain things that do help. Like, I did research on CBD oil and the cannabinoids in it, causing basically to break the mucus up within your lungs and helping you to breathe easier. Now, I do use that, but I don't use it often. I'll use that in replace of the inhaler one because it's safer, it's actually healthier for you. And over time, it breaks it up for you. So this doesn't necessarily break up the mucus. It actually just kind of like, what's the word? It masks the pain, or it is an aid. It won't heal you. It'll save you, but it won't heal you. That's why I call it my lifeline. That I don't even need anymore. Praise God, huh? I usually have a vape pen that I use. Like, if I'm feeling my chest being tight, I would take a few hits of the vape, and I would literally feel it breaking up, because once it's in your system, it literally starts to break up the mucus to the point where you're actually starting to cough it up, but then, 10 to 20 minutes later, which is awesome. Hopefully you guys take something away from this. What I'm going to do is start a vegan challenge. So for the next 30 days, I will be eating no dairy, like at all. No dairy and no sugars. Because I want to see how well I can get and how fast I can heal. And literally, what people don't understand, vegetarians do eat dairy. They just don't consume meat. And dairy is an animal byproduct, which would make you vegetarian. Vegans don't eat any type of meat, byproduct. No honey. Actually, honey is a really good alternative for your immune system for mucus. Hot teas, awesome, great for mucus, but it's not vegan. So you could judge, if you will, from there. But I'm cutting everything out, and I want to see how well my body progresses from here to through the next 30 days. So September 28th, you guys will be able to see how well I've progressed. I will probably be making a vlog and a couple of videos throughout the month of the foods that I choose to eat, the meals that I make, that I cook, and I could write them down for you guys too if you guys want to take on that challenge with me. The challenge is not necessarily for everyone else, it's for me, because me, just being the person that I am, I like to grow, I like to get better, I like to learn more, and I would like for my body to be in a complete alkaline state, like a complete alkaline state. Will I get to that point? I hope so. Hopefully I can withstand all of these meals and these restaurants that offer the things that I do not need. Hopefully I can do it. I think I explained everything. A couple of tips. For those with asthma, if you don't have an inhaler and it is severe, I would recommend you looking into CBD oil. I will put a link below of a video that shows you how the cannabinoids react to the asthma and how it can heal. Also, dairy is the devil for those who have these autoimmune disorders. It is. And I love it. Like, mac and cheese is my favorite food. Like, I love it, but I can't have it. You know, for the sake of my health, I can't have it. So, if I were you and I have these issues, I would definitely stray away from dairy. Definitely stray away from dairy. And cut out the meat as an added bonus. If you want results like, cut it out. It works. I'm living example, living proof. Eczema. How I got my skin to where it is now, the state that it's in now. Basically a regimen. So what I do, I bathe. Once I take a shower or I take a bath, I don't towel off. I just get out the shower and I put oil all over my body. Like, I douse myself in it. Like, my body is shining. Literally, my body is shining after I put oil on it. I just chill for maybe 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Let all of that oil just soak into my skin. I just let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. After that, I pat dry with the towel that I have. I pat dry. Don't wipe it off. Pat dry. Pat dry completely. That's not it though. If you have eczema as bad as mine, you all know that oil won't suffice. I have Vaseline. I have lemongrass oil. I have three different types of oils that I actually use in one. And what else do I use? Shea butter. Shea butter has been a godsend. Like, a godsend. Prior to that, I was using, I didn't bring it. It's called triamcinolone. For those who have eczema, you guys know what I'm talking about. I may not be pronouncing it correctly, but it's triamcinolone. Now that was like crack. Like, you would put it on your skin and boom, it was gone within the next day. Like, it would be gone within the next day. It was amazing. But I didn't want to keep using, steroids. I didn't want to keep using medications, like the Lord put everything on the earth for us to use for our health and well-being. So my goal was to set out to figure out how to heal myself, without the doctors. And I did just that. What I also did was, if I have a scar, if I have a flare-up and it's bothering me, like, I will scratch the scab off of it. Like, those who understand know what I'm talking about. Like, if it itches, if it's bad, yeah, you would literally scratch the scab off and start bleeding. Yeah, just to scratch it. It's like, scratching eczema is like releasing endorphins. So telling a person with eczema to stop scratching does not help at all. It does not help. It only makes it worse because it makes us angry. Like, you're not going through what we're going through. Like, this bothers us, like, badly, like, severely. Don't tell us to stop scratching. What I would recommend is you rub it. You put something on your hand, some type of moisturizer, something conducive to eczema relief, and just rub it. Don't scrub, don't scratch, just rub it. And cover it if you can. Me, during the winter, that's when my eczema really gives me problems. I have to wrap my skin up with different type of bandages so that I don't scratch it and it gets worse. Couple of tidbits. Also, dairy is not good for eczema. It is not at all. It's the quickest way to a flare-up. So if I were you, I would take heed to some of the things or all of the things that I am telling you, because they actually work. Now, to the magnitude of each person, I don't know how bad or severe your illnesses may be, but what I am telling you is that I have a working knowledge and a good understanding of how eczema and asthma works in regards to my body. And as severe as they have been to me, I understand the easiest ways to get rid of it. This is not going to happen overnight. Like literally to get rid of scars, literally to heal yourself from eczema and asthma, it's going to take some time. It's going to take maybe a few months, but you will reap the benefits within weeks. Like you will see a change within weeks. Hopefully this was good for you guys, hopefully, because it was great for me. I've been wanting to make this video to be able to, you know, reach one, teach one, show what I've done, how I've healed, and how I can help. And hopefully that helps you guys too. If it does, if you have stories of your eczema or your illnesses and you want to know how you could possibly heal, if they're similar to mine, leave a comment below. Let me know. If you would like to send an email, DM me your story, feel free to do that. I would love to hear it. I would love to read about it, and possibly help you if I can in any way. Thanks so much for the subscribers that I have. Continue to subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. You guys are awesome. And if you want, you could definitely check me out on my Instagram page, which is beauty_by_a_rose. So feel free to follow that too. What I want to do is, for next week, is basically show you my skincare routine for my face. I get a lot of comments about my skin and what I use and how to keep my skin as smooth and supple as it is. So I will definitely be showing you my routine, which is normally the night routine. I don't do too much in the morning, but definitely the night routine I will be showing you guys. But until then, thanks so much for watching. Like, share, comment, let everybody know about this channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Bye. Love you.